At a mountaintop cemetery,
That's a good boy right there, though.
you can find Tommy Davis.
He was something.
Alone with his thoughts.
I'm thinking, wonder what Corey would have looked like, his baby would have looked like. I think about that all the time.
And talking to his oldest son.
I tell him all the time, but he can't hear me. But if I could, I just want him to know that I love him. And I miss him. And I'd like to have another hunt.
Corey Boy, he calls him, was the youngest of the miners killed at UBB, a fourth-generation coal miner who loved the outdoors. He was just 20.
You know, he's not been forgotten, and I won't ever let him be forgotten. I love him too much to just let it go.
But Tommy's pain does not start and end here at his son's grave. His brother and nephew also died in the explosion. Tommy was on his way out of the mine when it happened.
It's hard for me to love something. It is. I struggle because pretty much everything in my family-wise or anything I've ever done that I loved is gone.
For Gary Quarles, the pain comes back in waves.
I ain't forgot nothing.
His heart as broken today as it was 10 years ago.
Who this boy is and what he meant to me.
Recalling the moment he knew his son, Gary Wayne, wasn't coming home.
Like nothing that you could ever believe. You don't think it ever happens. And just wondering, what's the next thing going to be?
His friends called him Spanky. He had worked underground starting when he was just 18, confiding in others about the dangerous conditions at UBB just days before it took his life.
You kept your mouth shut and you did what you were supposed to do and you go on.
And for all the pain 10 years has brought, Gary says just 10 seconds to say I love you would be enough to bring him the peace he's so desperately searching for.
That'd help a lot. That'd help a lot to be able to just say that.
It's just hard to believe that it's been 10 years because my heart doesn't feel like it's been 10 years.
The heart of a mother in search of peace too.
When I call out these names, I need the families to go in this room. Jason's, his was the third name, and from that point on, it's kind of a blur.
A blur of a decade of emotions in the midst of a mission for justice the Atkinses say they'll never see.
We buried our kid because of you.
The commercials running for office, trying to get his sentence overturned.
And even with former CEO Don Blankenship's conviction and year in prison, the families agree it's not enough for the man who had the power to shut the mine down and ultimately save 29 lives.
He had a part of my son, taking my son's life. He had a part. And my son ain't gonna get to live like he always wanted to. His dreams never got fulfilled.
Nobody's took the blame for 29 men being dead.
For the 29 families,
I just miss him.
time is one thing that has certainly passed.
First off, I give him a hug.
The pain and the hurt
Tell him I love him.
have certainly not.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of the man that he had become before he was taken from us.